Hey guys, back from my walk. It's supposed to be close to like 19 degrees outside or whatever, but you've seen what I've worn when I go walking, and I'm fine. I'm used to it. I like the cold weather, so it didn't really get to me. Of course, my mother was freaking out. It's like, you should be dressed up heavier and da 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 da. Why are you going out? It's like, once you're walking and you're actually moving and not standing still, you don't get as cold as like a sign or a light post. That's why kids used to lick a light post just to stick to it because it's frozen in place. Whereas when we're walking, you're providing your own heat. So I was fine. It's a good day. I've changed, as you could see, and everything's fine. I do want to apologize to you guys. There will be no review of any movies or anything with Dad. He hasn't been home for a few days. I'm not saying he's home. He lives here, but he just hasn't. He's always had to go out. It's something I can't really get into, and I'm not going to, but he's had to be out, and this was another day. So by Friday, we are going to have not only a review of Sleepy Hollow, but a review of this movie. So it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be a particularly long one. I might stretch it out into two separate vlogs. Who knows? But we're definitely doing reviews. So again, I apologize for that. But today I found out, not a found out, I figured out what this vlog will be about. You'll have me. So ta-da! And I'll talk about vlogging and what it goes through, the technique. People just think you sit in front of a camera and talk like I'm doing and just post it and hope people will listen. There's a lot more to it. You don't just pick any topic. You're just like, oh, today I just sat here and I'm picking my nose and, that's my day. No, you really have to think about what you're going to say. And you have to think about what you want to say. And when I do it, like I'll just sit here and talk to you. And then when I'm done, I look over it and see what I like and don't like. And if it looks good, then I'll go on with it. If it doesn't look good, I'll do it again. I'm doing what they call a one take, basically meaning this is going to be the vlog. From this moment until I say, see you tomorrow, it'll be the end. So you'll get the full run. You'll know when when things have been cut and changed and edited. I usually call them snippets. I have a program. I found a program and I've told you guys about it, and I call it Lumify. If you can find it, go for it. And I use it to edit my snippets because a lot of my snippets are longer, and I do it on purpose so that I have more room to edit and to add into a longer vlog. And some of my better ones, meaning my better edited ones, were just like that, where I took a scene and it looked like it was working. So instead of just playing the scene or taping the scene and that's it, I tape the scene and maybe like 5 to 10 seconds after. That way I can easily cut into it, but you still get the complete scene. So that's vlogging. And I'm happy to say I got a pretty cool family. You guys know of my dad, and you know of my family. The only person you haven't seen is my mom, and that's the mystery of it all. I knew I would grab you with her. And that's how I do. Trust me, if I thought my family was boring, you really wouldn't get vlogs on them. And if I thought, what I had to say was boring, or if you thought what Dad and I reviewing a movie was boring, trust me, we wouldn't be doing it. I like your input about it, and the fact that people do comment, it helps. It really, really helps because it gives me insight on who's listening and what you're listening to, and you ask questions, and I have no problem replying back. I make every effort to reply back as soon as I can. And I appreciate when people talk to me and I talk back to them. I love that because it means you're watching. And it means, I just feel like I'm talking to a friend. And you're asking me, well, why is this? Or why is that? And we're doing the same thing. Here's my input. I welcome that. I welcome all. Yeah, I had a tough time with one guy who had something rude to say about a movie, but that's input. And he's cray-cray. For those who don't know what cray-cray is, that's just a short way of saying crazy. So if you have a friend or if you know of somebody who is a little out there, you can say cray-cray, and, we'll understand. So that guy's a little cray-cray. And I always do that too. Or I give the, anyway. So vlogging, again, I just pick a topic and I start talking about it. Like today's topic of vlogging, I've noticed that I've been doing vlogging and I've done a few on vlogging itself. I just realized that there's so much to it, and I don't want to make it seem like it's just like that. There's a lot of work that has to go into it. If you watch other vlogs and you see, it's pretty intense. And this will probably take a good 20 to 30 minutes to download. That's another thing. It takes a while to download, not only onto YouTube, but into your other programs to, edit and eventually give to YouTube to download. There's a lot of work that goes into it. People don't really understand what you do, but it takes time. And like I said, to edit it alone, that could take hours. And I've been known to work hours on a vlog, especially if it's one where, like the family, or it's a collection of snippets, because I have to look at each snippet, see where it needs to be placed, edit that particular snippet, and then create the stream, from the beginning to the middle to the end. And there are times where some of the snippets don't even get in because they don't fit into the sequence, or they make no sense, or they were just something that, it's okay. It doesn't really need to be into it. So that's my vlogging, and like I said, I picked an interesting topic. I talk to you guys, but I try to make it less than 15 minutes. I try to make it and sometimes I try to make even less than 10. If it ends up to be longer, it's just more for your help, more to explain what I do and what's being done, and more because, these are hours upon hours upon hours of snippets confined into 10 to 15 minutes. So that could be anywhere from one day to a few days, and it could create a very long vlog or a very short but longer vlog than normal. We're at 9 minutes and I'm explaining stuff to you right now, so I'm going to cut it off right now and just say, guys, I love what I do, and I love that that you guys are there to listen. And like I said, anytime you want to ask me any questions or find out a topic, please feel free. There's comments down below. Say what you have to say. Like I always say, be respectful, because I'm not out here shouting, oh, you should be doing this and you should be doing that. No, I'm talking like a friend. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, the vlogs about the movie reviews will be on Friday while I'm getting my treatment, which is Friday. So I'll see you guys. Have a great day. keep warm.